Namaskar. We welcome you at NYN Knowledge Corner. You are watching video. Subject is 5 Principles for Career Development. This video is the part of Approach to Career Development. Let us start the video. In this video, we discussed about 5 principles for career development that helps in complete development of lifelong career. 5 principles for career development. First, change is constant. Second one, learning is ongoing. Third one is focus on journey. Fourth one, know yourself, believe in yourself and follow the heart. Fifth one is access your allies. First principle, the only thing that remains constant is change. Manage it well. Benjamin Franklin told, change is the only constant in the life. One's ability to adapt to those changes will determine your success in life. John F. Kennedy told, change is the law of life, and those who look only past or present are certain to miss the future. And what Charles Darwin says is, it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent that survive. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. So, give up your feeling resistant to it. See change as an opportunity for growth. Affirm to yourself that you are adaptable. Now we see process to accept and adapt the change. The fact, anticipate the change, analysis of change factors, decision on change, post-change analysis. We all know that change goes on and we do it every day. Keep exercising in life. Some of these are under our control and many are beyond our reach. Recognizing the truth of this continuum, it is impressive to manage both these situations on the basis of our past experiences. It helps us prepare for and handle changes and their consequences when they happen. Process of anticipation of change probably occurs in subconscious state or in background that allows us to react rationally and objectively when an unexpected change event occurs. Those factors involved in change are to be analyzed, and this process can vary with person to person, magnitude and length. This activity serves many purposes like identify the internal or external factor involved and preparedness to manage the changes occurred or subjected to occur. Based on analysis, one can decide the preparation to accept and or adopt the changes both internal as well as external. After adopting the changes, further results to be recorded and analyzed. This is ongoing process. To manage the change in favor and convert into opportunity, one have to be flexible, be adaptable, embrace change, be versatile, start early, keep momentum, remain alert to welcome new opportunity. It often arises during period of change. Next principle, continuous learning. It is a part of life. There is very famous sloka, Vidya dadati vinayam, विनयात याति पात्रताम, पात्रत्वात् धनम आपनोति, धनात् धर्मम ततः सुखम. So, you should strive for continuous personal development. Stay motivated. Learn new skills and develop new talents. Now we discuss about 5 principles of learning. Let us discuss participation. Basic meaning of participation is active involvement in decisions that affect their lives. Through participation, people can identify opportunities and strategies for action. Participation improves motivation and apparently engage more sense that reinforce the learning process, and for that learning should permit and encourage active participation of the learner. As a result of participation, people learn more quickly and retain that learning longer. The learning activities should be formal and experimental rather than just informal. Repetition. Basic meaning of repetition is act of repeating, doing, saying or writing again and again. Performance, production, copy or replica, etc. are the some example. An important principle of learning is to provide the learner with the opportunity to participate and repeat the activity several times in order to get the full benefit of the training and ensure smooth performance of the learned behaviors as well as reduce any possible risk of forgetting in the future. When individuals visualize themselves performing the new behavior, their proficiency in learning and retaining new skills improves. Relevance. Basic meaning of relevance is the quality or state of being closely connected or appropriate. Learning is helpful when it is meaningful or relevant to the task. In other words, the learning should be problem centered rather than content centered. People are motivated to learn when training is immediately relevant to help them solve a current problem. Transference. Transference is a phenomenon that occurs when people redirect emotions or feelings about one person to an entirely separate individual. In our case, it is activity that learn. Separate individuals means activity aid to learn. In learning process, the training occurs in a spatial environment. An important thing to know is whether learning will be transferred to the actual job situation. Transfer of training can only occur when learner apply the learned knowledge and skill to their job. In case the learning is not transferred to the actual job situation, in one setting it is considered to be training is failed. Three transfer training situations are possible. First, positive transfer of training when the activities enhance performance in the new situation. Second, negative transfer of training when the training activities inhibit performance in a new situation. And third, no observable effect of training. Next, feedback. Performance feedback is necessary prerequisite for learning as it gives learners information on their process. Feedback helps learners to improve performance, not only correct their mistakes but also by providing reinforcement for learning. Performance feedback must also include reason for that results rather than just mentioning right or wrong, as detailed feedback helps learner to eliminate or minimize the deficiency. Learning activity have more intrinsic interest if the feedback is available. Third principle, focus on journey, not the destination. Greg Anderson said, focus on the journey, not destination. Joy is found not in finishing activity but in doing. A very famous sloka of Bhagavad Gita is कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भूर्मा ते संगोत्स्व कर्मणि. In our case, karma is journey and phal is destination. So friends, we should do karma but continue the journey. Life is journey, a healthy balance between doing and being. Journey makes you do whatever you think in your mind to reach certain processes and goals. It is important to understand and respect this. Focusing on the journey also sheds light on what else gets you into trying to reach the goal. Now we see 5 ways to focus on journey. Let us discuss first one. Set achievable goal. Goals have to be achievable and meaningful, specific, measurable and time bound. Measurable goals means the goals that bring intrinsic motivation at exponential value over the time by making individuals more effective at that they do while guiding them to be more authentic with themselves. Setting a achievable and meaningful goal is absolutely necessary in order to focus on journey and prevent doing this by wrong reason. Lack of achievable and meaningful goal, it is far more likely to give up during mid journey and call it off. Next one, prepare gratitude list. If you are serious about focusing on the journey, you should be grateful for what you have now, because what you have in your life right now is whatever you wanted. That is the truth. Even though what you want today is different from what you have, but it was you who discovered it. Make a list of all such things. If you say you have nothing to be thankful for, you are not searching deep enough. For example, you should be grateful to your organs for the ability to speak and read and write if you have them, because many people don't have these. Contribute to others. When focusing solely on the destination, it is difficult not only to ignore the journey but to focus on anything. Instead, rejoice in the journey when the focus is on the single contribution, because giving to other is sending a strong signal to the mind that there will always be more than enough. Of course, time is more valuable than money. If there is no money to contribute, give sometimes, or even if there is a very little money, donate a small part of it. Sounds ridiculous, but something dramatic happens when you contribute. You send a powerful signal. So think about that. Can you do to help others? What is the so think about what can you do to help others? What a skill set you have, and how can you help someone else with that, or who needs your service? Ask this question and surely it will be self answered. One can also work more on life's mission and goal by delivering attention from one's own need and focusing on the need of others. This is what really important in life. Often one's own destination also lies in this. Remember, you have to meet your own needs. Next, exercise and breathe. Exercise is important in life. Exercise is one of the most beneficial habits that get blood pumping and oxygen flowing to all cells. It keeps the heart healthy and release all kind of feel good hormones like dopamine and serotonin in the system. Exercise also helps eliminate toxin from the body and mind. It helps to concentrate and focus the mind on the task. One should breathe properly. Be sure to focus on your breathing. There are lots of exercise that help you focus on your breath. Yoga is one of such example. It will give you the strength and the ammunition to stop dwelling on the destination and start obsessing over the journey. Effective time management. It is true that the time is the most precious commodity that we all have, and it also a great equalizer. Everyone have just 24 hours in a given day. No one has more time than the other. How one is managing the precious little time to have says a lot about them. When we waste our time, it is natural to feel frustrated and out of focus on the journey. At the same time, when we are scrambling to get things done, we wonder why we are under so much stress. If this is true for most part of the day, then it is necessary needed to institute an effective time management system in order to bring stuff on right track and start focusing. If one is wasting it away, no mindless pursuits, then cannot be expected to move ahead in life. To manage it, take inventory and stock of the time what one has by doing an audit for a specific period and check time that spent and where it goes. On looking at this carefully, it might be surprised and shocked by the result. This is also true that it is very hard to stay supremely focused for an extended period. If I truly say, it is very easy to lose focus, especially if we do not have something meaningful as driving focus. Every day, with self discipline, understanding comes that things will not happen overnight. Continuous, constant effort and practice help to inch closer to goal. Principle number 4. Know yourself, believe in yourself and follow the heart. John Tracy says, believe in yourself, know yourself, deny yourself and be humble. Friends, unless you know yourself, how you believe in. If you don't believe in yourself, who else will? Listen to everyone, follow your heart. To know thyself is beginning of wisdom. By knowing yourself, you will be able to know your value and your strength that play major role in career development. So it is very important to know yourself. खुद को पहचानो. One must know himself because of happiness, minimum inner conflict, better decision making, self control, resistance to social pressure, understanding of others, pressure, and vitality. Believe in yourself. Believing in yourself means having faith in your capability. It is very important to have confidence in your capability. If you want to success in your life, there are 5 steps to build confidence in believing yourself. First, work on your strength, not on weakness. When you start working on your weakness, then you forget your strength and misguided and your goal entirely lost. Be your own coach. Self study, self learning, self skill gain give you more confidence in your work, in yourself as well. Embrace yourself. Believe on can and will. I can do. I will do. This is very important thought. When you start thinking like this, definitely you will get success. Be uncomfortable when things are being stagnant, when you are doing continuously lot of things but result remains same, then you should be uncomfortable, because whatever effort you are doing is not on right track. So seriously you should think. Follow the heart. Following your heart means whenever stuff come out of your heart is fully your own and give you complete satisfaction. Everyone knows whatever coming from the heart is always true. So you should follow the truth, and that is the voice of your heart. 5 reasons why to follow the heart. The world needs voice of your heart, because whatever you think and your heart is agree with that will always be better, and that world needed. People want to use your ability. When things come from your heart, definitely it will be better for the world and for the people and the society. Next, you know your desire. Your heart knows your desire. This is entirely new experience. If you do something totally different and is very much helpful to society, then you feel totally different and much happier. Your voice and content inspire others. If you follow your heart and do better thing, then other will also inspire with that. Principle number 5, access your allies, be attached strongly. It is difficult to go through life alone. Therefore, everyone must have their own allies and access them when need arises. It is a most reliable resource in the career building. Remember, allies are not same as stakeholders. Also, they are different from mentor. What you get from allies? Allies gives lot of things to you, like they back up you in your bad situation, assist you when you need it, advise you, provide different in kind of information as you needed, protection when you need, they protect you. They may be your good friend as well. Who can be your allies? Your allies can be family and friends, team members, senior colleagues, gateway people, your boss, teachers, mentors, networking contacts, interest groups, and community members. Expectations of your allies may be supportive, nurture your allies, communicate effectively, do not ask for too much, do not take offense, build your network, work in team as much as you can. Here one clarification I want to give you about stakeholders and mentors. Stakeholders' interests are in the work that you do. These peoples are having the ability to help or hinder to your work. Relationship with them are more functional. Mentors' main concerns are to assist you in developing new skill. Mentor can be your allies but not necessary. Thank you.